a lot of young people who want to learn from this market, but they don't have a proper mentorship to learn from it. So some will tell you, oh, we're learning from YouTube. Some will tell you, or TikTok. Some will tell you, we took a few courses here and there. But when you see them, the way they're trading, you're feeling like they're chasing money. And that is a real problem.
Hey guys, I hope you are having a wonderful afternoon and day wherever you are. It is coming to the end of the year. Quite a day to be specific, on the 5th of December when we are recording this. And Bitcoin is up 100K. And with two maxis on that front. I hope it will be a very interesting conversation. I'm your host, Jesse. Rufas, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Are you excited, happy, elated?
You've been waiting for this day for years.
Yes.
To see Bitcoin at 100K. So
yeah. Your skeptics on X are not having it today.
No.
He has been waking them up, reminding them. We have a special guest today. I will let him introduce himself before we can begin and at least get into the conversation.
Pleasure having me. My name is Ahmed Abdi.
Yes.
I'm called Ahmed Busuri. Basically, my background was science. I'm a histopathologist.
Okay.
I worked in that field for so long. And then I just left and introduced myself to the Forex.
Okay.
That was the first time I get in to the financial markets. And from there, then I moved to stock, then to crypto, where I'm based right now. 90% of my everything is in crypto. As you mentioned today, we are so thrilled. We're all happy to see that BTC is skyrocketing and surpass 100K.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That should be very interesting. In fact, you have mentioned something which I think every trader does.
Yeah.
Start with FX, start making a few money. Yeah. Okay, where do I park this money? Stocks. Yeah. Get bored because they don't move, but the dividends are good and capital gains. Next, the greatest appreciating asset, something like crypto or something like that. By the time you are there, you are in a full cycle financial markets. When did you start trading in general?
2019.
2019?
2019, yes. That was the time I was looking where I can get the passive income.
Okay.
You know, I always believed working only cannot get you anywhere.
Yeah.
So I said to myself, you know what, Ahmed, you can't go this comfort zone. You have to get out the comfort zone.
Okay.
And find out something you can get passive income.
Yeah.
At the same time, maybe later on can free you and reach your financial goals.
Yeah.
Then I did a little bit of research on internet. Then I figured out Forex was the answer.
Okay.
Then I enrolled one of the institutions in London.
Okay.
I studied Forex.
Okay.
And then from there, gradually, I went from Forex to stock, now in crypto.
Okay. What made you stick?
Oh, well, two things.
Yes.
Number one is the concept that the psychology that I have, the mindset that I have that time was looking how I can generate the passive income for myself.
Yes.
Then the minute I realized, I went to the Forex and I traded a little bit, making money, losing money, as you know, every trader do. But the good thing was I invested myself. I went to proper institutions like Learn to Trade. Then I went to the courses like Bob Proctor, who passed away, which was a very great guy. I took psychology courses. I invested myself heavily in order to reach where I am today.
So basically, the time, effort, and money, of course, invested, you would not allow it to go to waste by leaving even with a loss or something like that.
Absolutely. Because when you invest yourself with a right institution, with a right mentor, then everything else will become smooth and easy. But when you're going like a lot of people, what they do is go to YouTube, learn from here, learn from there. You know, there's a lot of missing information, misguiding information. Then they will end up losing more money. So instead of going to proper channel and allow the process and get the mentor who is really trading in this financial market. Many people go to the mentors that even they don't trade. But they make money from the course and stuff like that.
How much did you pay for the course?
Oh, the first course I paid £5,500.
Quitting was not an option there. How long did it take at least for you?
A year, actually, to see a real profit. Even I asked my mentor that time when I was learning when I can be profitable in trading. Then he told me, Ahmed, forget about the time, allow the process. And you will get the day, you will see the day that you will be a profitable trader and you're trading very well and you make money. And that will take, you said, a year or two. Then you will see a real money that you're making from our market. And that was true.
£5,500 By the way, from your accent, I pick you have been outside Kenya.
Yeah.
By the time you were starting in 2019, were you in Kenya?
No. That time I was in London.
Okay.
I was in UK.
And that's where you have been practicing at least for the last couple of years.
Because I was working for NHS that time. That's health professionals in UK. Then I was looking, okay, now I'm making a good amount of money, but still I need passive income. Okay. I need to leave the comfort zone. Then as I said, I did my research, and that was the best in school in London. Then I went to enroll it.
How is the trading environment now that you have been in Kenya for a while, and I'm sure you have been in touch at least with a lot of trading people or mentors or trainers, and of course you have interacted with a couple of traders in Kenya. What would you say is the similarity, advantages or disadvantages between the two sides?
Well, when you think about like UK, like a first world country, and you have all the facilities and all the opportunities, a lot of boot camps happening, and then there's a lot of well-educated, big traders who are there. You can mingle with them. You can go to the boot camps and sit down, someone who's making 6 figures, 7 figures in a room, and asking the questions, why are you making this money? How you made this much money? Then they will tell you, if you want to succeed in the financial market, stay with risk management, stay disciplined, have a trading plan, have a proper mindset. Then you will say, okay, why I can do the same too? Because if the Jesse is making money, Rufas is making money, you are not better than me. I can make it too. But I have to allow the process. When I came to Kenya, the thing that's shocking me is a lot of young people who want to learn from this market, but they don't have a proper mentorship to learn from it. So some will tell you, oh, we're learning from YouTube. Some will tell you, or TikTok. Some will tell you, we took a few courses here and there. But when you see them, the way they're trading, you're feeling like they're chasing money. And that is the problem. The novice traders, they always chase money instead of allowing the process, learn, then earn. So that's a missing part that I figured out since I'm in Kenya.
Well, you're speaking to one of the mentors in Kenya. I don't know how he feels about that.
It's quite challenging.
Yeah.
You might even take your time to take someone through the course, show them risk management, everything, rules, psychology. And by the end of it all, this person is just looking to make money in the markets. So somehow between when they are learning and when they start trading, all the lessons disappear when they look at money.
Interesting, because that is a topic we'll try to cover today. I think it's only best we cover it at the end of the year, given a lot has happened this year. I think from Middle East crisis, Eastern European, we have also seen Trump presidency,
hurricanes in US.
Exactly, hurricanes. By the way, a lot of things have happened this year. But I would want, before we get into trading psychology, when you started your trading journey, did you go into the prop firm way, or you put in now? Remember you paid £5,500.
Absolutely, yes.
So what was the first deposit?
That is the thing. What I believe is, if I cannot trade my 100 USD, and I cannot add money on that, there's no way I can go to the challenge and the performs and get 50K, 100K. I can't manage $100. How I can manage 50K?
Yes.
Do you see where the gap is coming? It's impossible. Okay. That's what I say. If you want to trade with your own money, then have a discipline, have a trading plan, then proper risk management. If you increase that account little by little, let's say you increase this month 10%, next month 30%, 20%, it doesn't matter. As long as you're increasing the amount of money you have in that account, you start with $100, then that $100 becomes $250, $200, $300. Then you will definitely have a system in place that's working for you. Then you can do whatever you want. But people are missing that point. They from courses straight away to the platforms, and they go to 50K to 100K or 20K account. How you manage that? They will blow the account. I guarantee that.
Maybe to get us off, Rufas, what do you define as trading psychology, and how do you deal with it? Let's say like today, Bitcoin is at 100K, you are trading it, for example. It's on a price discovery level right now. How do you define trading psychology, and how do you handle that situation? Remember, you are in profits or something like that. So how do you go from there?
Well, first I would like to say I don't trade my Bitcoin. I'm a hodler. So when it comes to trading psychology, I tend to have two perspectives. So one, you must first understand what the market is and the psychology behind the market. And that's completely independent outside of yourself. So you need to understand market cycles, how markets react, how markets move, and so on. But then, on the other hand, you have to learn to take responsibility. Like with trading, everything you do, right from opening an account, depositing money, choosing what to trade, everything you do, it's your own decisions. So any outcome you get in the market is as a result of your own decision. If you don't open an account, you never trade, you'll never face a loss or a profit. But then the moment you get into the markets, you have to take responsibility. And of course, when we talk about psychology, it's basically learning about yourself. Learning how do I react? When am I emotional? When am I thinking clearly? Mm-hmm. And the moment you understand yourself, then you're able to learn the behaviors that might cause you harm, especially in the markets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Ahmed, from your side, I know like you have invested a lot of money to learn and then time, and now at least you would say you are on the other side of the markets. In between your learning phase, especially now when you're putting in your money, how did you approach, at least mentally, those periods whereby you're having severe losses and it's not like you are making a mistake? Maybe the market just goes against your plan. How did you handle that? And how have you been able to manage your emotions whenever you are on a good run or on a bad run?
Well, that's coming back to fear and greed cycle. Uh-huh. So the fear and greed cycle, how it works. If you are trading, let's say we are trading, yeah, and we're making money. Let's go, I came up in the morning, I wake up and I go to FX, and it was a London session. Mm-hmm. I mainly trade on the cable. Mm-hmm. Cable means GBP/USD. Yes. So I went in there and just looked my setup, and I found the price is fitting my analysis. Yes. And there's a momentum divergence and that candle confirmation. Now is the time for me to enter the market. You enter the market because now the trading plan fit with your analysis. Mm-hmm. So you took that trade, and then that trade goes up to a certain level and you make profit. And you think like, okay, if I do a little bit deep analysis, it might go higher. Yeah. And you know, like that greediness is the problem you face when you are new into the financial market. Even if you're coming from proper institutions and you learn properly everything, but still that greed is there because you want to make more money. You say like, okay, I made £100, let me make £200. Or the candle pumps up to 150, or I'm in the right direction. And then all of a sudden, boom, you'll find it hits your break even. And you lost everything. You didn't lose the money, but the profit you made is gone. Why? Because of the greediness that you're feeling it. That emotional roller coaster is the main challenging thing when you're trading. If you overcome that, I guarantee you success.
Interesting. You know, you said about emotional, attachment. When you decided to pick cable, I know this is I would say, not so intelligent question, but it is important, whereby traders ask you, which is the best pair to trade? By the time you choose one, was it because of the returns it has given you, or in your case, a structure? And do you get emotionally attached to whichever asset you like to trade?
No, because you know what, I start from, as an every new trader, 28 bears. Got a USD, QE, cable, everything. Euro USD. Then I figured out, I narrowed down to 8 major bears. Okay. Then when I was trading for a while then I realized, why instead of 8 have 2? Okay. Then I have JBP, USD, JPY. Then I figured out, reason you said, why you choose cable? Mm-hmm. As I always say, cable is a Friday. You know, it's one candle can give you all the things you want. Okay. If you go in Euro USD, which will move 50 pip the whole day. But in 15 minutes or 30 minutes, cable can move 50 pip. Okay? Do you agree with me, Rafa?
I do agree.
So that's the reason I picked the one would give you more return in a quicker time.
90% of our traders are basically trading gold. And I think it's for the same reason. You are watching gold, let's say at the New York Open. A 15 minutes candle can basically give you 100 pips and you're out.
Absolutely amazing. Yeah.
So for you, it's the end results, not because you like it and the shiny metal or things like that.
At the end of the day, while we're here, make money, right?
Yeah,
if I can make money with the right instrument,
Yes.
why should I go the one which is moving 50 bps the whole day and won't give me that much money?
Okay, interesting. You have covered about 15-minute candles. From your, let's say like today morning, you have seen, is what you use to enter a market or set up an analysis consistently throughout if you see an opportunity in another pair, or it is, what is the thought process around that?
Well, I always, what they taught me from the school was called fast trading system. What's the fast trading system? F stands find the right opportunity.
Yeah.
A stands assess the right opportunity.
Okay.
S stands the setup. T stands trigger and track the trade. So means if I go in the morning, I wake up in the morning, I just come to my station, I just have my coffee next to me and see my charts. What I'm looking at, I want to see if these 4 factors to be applied straight away. Okay. Number 1, I'm going to look, find the right opportunity. Where's the right opportunity? Right opportunity is not everywhere. It's just a specific pattern that you're looking for, and you will see that. Then when I find the right opportunity, what will give you to find the right opportunity? Have a strategy in place.
Yes.
If you don't have any strategy, you don't know what you're looking for, right?
Yeah.
I can go to the mall now at the Westgate. If I don't know what I'm buying, I will be just wandering around.
Yeah.
But if I know what I want,
Yeah.
I will go and buy and leave.
Okay.
Something similar to the financial markets.
Yeah.
If you have a strategy in place, you know what you're looking for. Okay, that's number 1. You don't waste my time.
Yeah.
So I know what I want. I'm going to look the cable, 15-minute time frame, look the daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, 15-minute time frame. Then if there's an entry, I will ask myself 3 questions. Do the price fit my analysis? That's the first question. If I take that, then the second question, do I have the momentum divergence?
Yeah.
That's the second question I'm asking. The third question I'm asking, do I have candle confirmation for an entry confirmation? If yes, I will take that trade.
Interesting. Rufus, I know you have been
I have
on.
a further question.
Go ahead, sorry.
News.
Yes.
Will you approach technically, or will you also check the economic calendar? Maybe there is.
That's why the fast trading system, I said, assess. Find the right opportunity,
Yes.
assess the opportunity now. When I'm assessing the opportunity, what I'm looking, 2 things.
Yeah.
Is there any momentum in the market? Is there volume? Which will take the target I'm looking for?
Yes.
Number 1. Number 2, is there any embedding news that is coming out, which will disturb my trade? Let's say if the CPI is coming out in a few hours' time, will I take that trade?
Yeah.
The answer is no. I won't take that trade. I will stay away from the market because CPI is the highly impacted news in the market, and market will be very volatile. So I will stay away from it. Then the setup. I will set up. I will make sure that I won't lose more than 1 or 2% of my capital from that trade. Then the trigger and the track the trade. So if I sell it, I buy it, anyone can push the buy and sell button. But the most important one is trade management. Can you manage that trade? If that trade comes back to you and coming back to your entry level, what you will do, how you face it. And I think those answers I will answer later on more about risk management.
I wanted to ask you first something. Given you have been on the education a bit for a long time, and I'm sure you have just begun your journey as well, do you or are you able to actually train on trading psychology, or this is something you get to learn on the job? Is it a trainable skill, or is it something that you basically get to work with it?
Well, I think the way it works is from a popular saying, when the cup is empty, the teacher appears. I don't know if you understand. Like if you're very young and you're very aggressive in trading, you just learn to your discipline, risk management, all these things that you learn when you're starting. Then you're trading aggressively. Maybe you are going forward, backwards. Your account is growing and then going back. At that moment, it's very hard to learn about trading psychology. But after the market has given you a couple of beatings, it's easier for you to learn trading psychology then. Yeah, because the psychology is not something that is foreign that we're introducing to you. We're basically trying to learn who are you, how do you react to different environments in the markets. When you have a winning trade and then you close, do you feel the urge to immediately execute another trade? When you have a losing trade, do you adjust your stop loss? Do you immediately go back to the market to recover some money. So it's those experiences that you have had that you try to learn and understand who you are, so that you'll be able to constantly monitor your emotional reactions so that you don't translate them into the markets. So yes, it's a teachable skill, but at least you need to have some experience trading before those lessons start coming in.
Very nice. Same question, but now with a tweak. You are training somebody, so perhaps they are on a demo account, right? On your side, as you, let's say, instruct, do you insist that they journal at least what they are trading and perhaps the emotional aspect to every trade and setup or strategy they are applying?
Well, yes. If I refer to the journaling thing, that's the main factor that I always suggest to my students to have it once they finish the course. I tell them, even if you're trading in paper account or demo account, it doesn't matter. You have to journal your trades. Why? The reason I'm saying that, the minute you are journaling your trades, you know what's going on. Number one, you have the date, time, the bear you're trading, the entry level, the exit level, the RR, the risk management, and why you took that trade. Okay? If you cannot narrate, if I ask you, Ruf, you took that trade, why you took that trade? If you cannot explain to me why you took that trade, even if you win that trade, you're gambling. Okay? You're gambling. So I always tell them, take that process into the place. Then journal everything. Then take screenshot of your previous assessment or whatever you did before and after. And then if you lose that trade, why you lost that trade? Okay, that to be in the journal as well, in the comment side. So now you have the full history of a month, how many wins you have, how many losses you have, the RR you have, and then you will see, you can reflect. The way I see journaling is a self-accountability. You will be accountable to yourself. You will see where you're heading. Then you will see when you do a SWOT test, you will see where you're strong, where your weakness is. Okay, and then you will concentrate on the next month your weaknesses to strengthen them up. That's the way I see it. Journaling is everything.
Maybe now that you have mentioned gambling, I believe in your case you are more strategic in your approach. I tend to think that if you are strategic like that, you're able to generate more with the less risk in the market. What is your view on scalping? Is it a strategy that can work, especially if you have a process or people or even high frequency trading? What is your view on that?
Scalping, yes, is a highly emotional thing, and everyone cannot be a scalper. Few people can win and be scalpers. Those are who have very strong mindset. You know what they say in psychology? Success, 95% is a mindset, only 5% is strategy. So if you have a proper strategy in place and you learn and you know what you're doing, you can scalp. Many people, they're scalping because of gambling. They're chasing candles. And that's why they're losing a lot of amount of money. Okay? Scalping is not an easy thing. But if you have a strategy in place, everything comes back to what? A plan. If you don't have a plan, if you don't have a strategy, if you don't know what you're looking for, you will end up losing.
Well, I say adrenaline is a bad drug in trading. It's a really bad one. Like, there are people who enjoy that heightened emotional adrenaline status when you're scalping, things are moving fast, and it becomes kind of addictive. Like, you lose objectivity. You cannot even be journaling your trades when you're scalping. So it's even harder to keep up with your emotional status when you're scalping, especially when markets are really volatile. So the way I see it and how it happens is you've just started your trading, and then let's say there is a NFP on a Friday. You see a big spike, you execute a couple of trades, you keep trading, you double, triple your account on that day. You feel so good. And that creates a very strong memory in you. But then you'll find yourself trying to feel the same way every other time that you see there is some news, you want to scalp quick and double your account. And I think that wastes a lot of time for traders who are trying to be profitable.
Okay. Very good that you've started with something like that. On your side, when you're, let's say, building your psychology and mental capacity, how do you differentiate between a temporary drawdown and a fundamental flow in your strategy? That is question number one. And the the question that I should have started with, when you are beginning for a new trader, how would you guide them at least to pick one strategy that they can work with and then build on it?
Well, the first thing, as you said, the drawdowns. Again, it's coming back to your trading plan.
Okay.
You see, everything will come back to your trading plan.
Yes.
Because if you don't specify in your trading plan what you're looking for and what you want from trading, you will never get what you want.
Okay.
I will explain why. If I'm having my plan, like my plan right now as Ahmed, I have a drawdown strategy, which is if the trade is coming back to my entry level, I close 50% of that trade. Okay? If it goes below that, my entry, I cut the loss straight away. I don't wait the trade to hit my stop loss. Let's say if I'm away from my station, my screens, then let's hit stop loss. Stop loss will protect my capital.
Yeah.
Okay, that's why the reason it is. Ruf mentioned good point. People adjusting their stop losses.
Yeah.
You see, that is the main problem. The minute you adapt that kind of strategy and you adjust all the time your stop losses, how you realize the market will reverse from here? Okay, then you will enter the phase which I call hope and pray.
Yeah.
Hope and pray. Okay, so you move in your stop loss to lower level, and the market dips more. Then you'll move it again. Then you kind of like hope and pray.
Yeah.
And we don't want to end up like that.
Yeah.
That's why I do in drawdown. I have a strategy in place.
Yeah.
If the market comes back to my entry level, close 50%.
Yeah.
If the market goes beyond or below my entry level, cut loss, I close everything.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I think the challenge that I face mostly, especially with my students, is that you'll train a person for some good time. You show them all the analysis, strategy, journaling, like the full course. Then they start trading. Let's say they start with $1,000. They trade with some really good discipline. They follow all the rules. They are making some good profit. Let's say they even get to $2,000, $3,000, and so on. Then on one random day, Monday, Tuesday, this guy calls me. Rufas, I have a bad trade in gold and I'm down 30%. And I'm like, what?
30%.
Yeah, like you find that there's a lot of traders who will do everything. And then just that one day, you'll find that
everyone
they're
falls
holding
for that.
a really bad trade.
Lost all the profit that they made before.
Yes.
It's painful.
Down
It's
50%,
painful.
sometimes even 60%, and they are holding. And now they are at that emotional point of whether they should close the trade or continue hoping that the market will come back.
And go and hope and pray.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the main problem. You know, the reason I always guide my students when I'm mentoring them,
Yeah.
I always tell them, stick with your plan. If you want to win in financial markets, please do not adjust anything. Stick with your plan. Why? The reason I'm saying that, discipline is everything. Because there's a human tendency. If I break my rule today, I will break it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do you agree with me?
Yes.
And you break it again. Then you will become ruleless. That whatever you put it in place, it will be out of the window.
Yeah.
And now you will enter a phase of gambling.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's where a lot of people quit trading because they gamble a lot. As he said, they lost a huge amount of money, emotional drain, they're over trading, they're becoming like hopeless and say, I don't want to trade anymore.
Okay. To the original question, how do you differentiate maybe a temporary drawdown to now a fundamental flow in your strategy?
Well, as I said, you know, a temporary drawdown, if the market is very volatile and I see that market reverse on me, okay, what strategy do I have? How I can face that? Again, it's coming back to trading journal. Okay, and trading plan. So if you have a trading plan in place, and that will dictate to you, because trading plan, Jesse, will dictate you all the time. Will tell you what to do and what not to do. If you're coming against your trading plan, then you will following more the volatility of the market, and then you enter the phase of hope and pray, and then you lose everything.
Okay.
So the reason I'm saying this, drawdowns are very important. How you deal with them. Okay, what I say all the time, cut the loss and leave the market. I don't really stick around. If I see the market's reverse on me, I leave the market. I close and I leave.
You come back later when I
Absolutely. There's always an opportunity out there.
A quick one. I've seen this new Gen Z generation of traders. These guys are literally taking screenshots when the trade is in the money instead of taking profit. Well, what would you say is wrong with that?
Well, yes, two things. Number one, you can celebrate your wins. That's what they say in psychology. Celebrate your small wins.
Yeah.
But do not over leverage yourself.
Yeah.
A lot of people, what they do, they enter the market with a huge position. Let's say in the Forex, they trade account for 1K and they enter one lot size.
Yeah.
Is that right? No. Absolutely not. If you do your math. So how long it take you to blow your account? In a matter of 3-4 candles.
Yeah.
If you're trading like JBP, JBY, JBUSD or gold, in a few seconds in gold, you can blow your account. So instead of being busy with interacting with community, when I'm trading, what I do is 100% my focus will be on the screen.
Yeah.
I don't chat, I don't talk, my phones are away from me.
Yeah.
There is no distraction whatsoever.
Yeah.
My focus will be 100% on this screen. So I want to see, because the whole point is trade management. If you're missing that point, you can't manage that trade. As he said, Rufus, if you are busy with interacting with people, okay, sending screenshots, you're missing the whole point of focusing on what you're doing. And that distraction will destroy you, and then the trade will reverse on you, and you lose all the profit you made from market.
Yeah.
Interesting point you mentioned that. How important is, when you begin, did you get into some community, Telegram, WhatsApp, whereby you're able to share, your experiences? And is it important in nurturing your trading psychology?
Absolutely, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Community is everything.
Okay.
Trading, guys, is very stressful. Itself is very stressful. You cannot be alone. You need someone to share with your losses, with your wins, to celebrate with your wins too.
Yeah.
We have a community. You need to have a community because two things you benefit from the community. Number one, you will get a lot of wealth information from there because a lot of higher experiences than you or people who trade a lot and been in the market before you can get some inside information from the market. Number two, you share with them your pain. Because there will be another side of a story who lost as well. Then you feel like loss is a part of the process. It's not something I have to worry about it. So community is everything.
Right.
Well, an interesting thing I've come to realize recently, when I started trading, I started with a group of other guys. And we would have these local office shared. Anytime you took a trade, somebody would come to you randomly and ask you, why did you take this trade? Where is your stop loss? How much are you targeting? And if you didn't have answers to those questions, you would really question your trading. And it really helped with trading psychology and discipline. What I find as a big challenge around here is that a lot of traders tend to personalize their trading to themselves and nobody else. They never tell anyone, even whatever they are doing. So that way, it means that for you to be successful, you have to be like really good with your discipline, follow the plan and everything. But then it's one of the hardest things to do.
Yeah.
That's why we have a guy like Kipchoge being like the best marathoner in Kenya and not everyone else because he follows his discipline to the letter. But most people cannot achieve that. Even if they set their own rules, they will still find themselves breaking it. Okay. So I find community as a much more powerful way of people to enforce discipline because you have another person who is enforcing an accountability on you.
Okay. As we sort of wrap on the trading psychology, you have mentioned something very important whereby somebody would come to you, tell you, why have you not done this? How now do you block the noise, You have a working formula, you have journaled for, let's say, 6 months, 1 year, it has been working for you. And maybe, like I said, one temporary drawdown or overconfidence after a while, or a slip of your discipline or strategy. How do you block that noise or accommodate opinions and market sentiment and news outside while still, nurturing yourself as a young trader? How do you do that?
That's a very, very good question, Jesse. A lot of people really struggling with this kind of, the question you ask, how to overcome the problem they face or the noise that around them to block them. Again, it's coming back to your strategy.
Fast.
And fast, yes. Because if you don't have anything, let's say me and Ruth, we are partners, we trade together.
Yeah.
Okay? He trades his own way, I trade my own way.
Yeah.
But we can suggest something. But he cannot tell me, oh, there's let's say my strategy is telling me that there's no entry. But the Rufas is saying his strategy, he got an entry. Shall I follow to him? The answer is no. I have to stick with my rule and my plan. So back again, we're coming back to strategy and the plan. So if you don't have anything in place, then all the noise will
be affecting you.
Absolutely, will have impact on you. Okay?
Yeah.
So the only way you can eliminate all this nonsense, all this noise is coming from the market. There's a market sentiment, the bullishness or bearishness or the neutral. It doesn't matter. I'm going to look at my strategy. If that strategy fits my analysis and what I see is right, I will take that trade.
Okay.
I don't care the noise around me. What I'm caring is stick with my plan, because the whole point is building my discipline, be patient, allow the process. Okay? That is the fundamental thing when you're trading.
I have a question before on strategy. You hear a lot of traders, they start with ICT, they go to SMC, they go to many other strategies.
Yeah.
When you start, do you encourage hopping or trying one for a certain period of time? How do you guide a trader to pick one strategy, for example, a simple one, and then try it to its, I would say, optimum level to know its SWOT analysis, and then decide? How do you come to decide one is enough?
That is a very good question. And I'm really happy you asked. Many people lose a lot of money in this market because of jumping from one strategy to another, to another, to another. I don't need that. Since I started my course, my mentor taught me about price action. Till today, I'm trading with price action. I never looked anything else.
All roads lead to price action.
Nothing else. If you tell me ICT, smart money, market structure, it's up to you. I will say, thank you. It's working for you. Good for you. Now, price action is working for me. I don't need to look around. Because at the end of the day, JCM, what are we looking?
Money.
What are we after? Money. If I'm making money, why should I jump to another thing? Okay, I can tell you, and I will tell all my students, if support and resistance is working for you and you're making money, go for it. Don't listen to anything else.
Keep at it.
If the trend line only, you go to high time frame, put the trend line. If the price cross that trend line and give you a confirmation, enter and making money, stick with it. If you're trading pure price action with candlesticks only and you're making money, stick with it. Do not listen to the noise around you. That's why it's a very good question you ask. If you need to really succeed in financial markets, stick with one plan, one rule, and you will get what you want.
Okay. I think that really covers a bit of trading psychology, and I think FX is one of those strenuous to your mental health. I'd like to move into 2024 stocks. I know you invest in a couple of them, and do you normally trade them or you buy?
No, I invest. My students trade on options.
Okay. How has the year been for you financially? I mean, not financial, but rather in the financial markets. How would you rate 2024?
Amazing. Wonderful year.
Okay. What would it be, I would say, some of the highlights and some of the, I would say, downsides of the
Okay. As you know, we are coming out from the bear market 2022 to the beginning of 2023. It was very painful. We really went through very painful process. You know, everyone was saying everything is crashing, stock is crashing, crypto is crashing. We were so worried. But the good thing is, you know what I teach my students is fundamental analysis, technical analysis, sentiment analysis. When it comes to crypto, on-chain analysis. When you combine all this and you put in one pot, you can figure out what's going on. Okay? So yes, it was very painful, but it was a learning curve too. We learned a lot. This was my first time I witnessed bear market in crypto. Okay, it was very interesting to me. I learned a lot.
I'll tell you
a lot of exchanges gonna have a market like FTX, Luna crashed. You know, all these disasters were happening. We learned. It was very painful, Ruf. Go ahead.
In the last cycle, remember when Bitcoin hit 69K?
Yeah.
There was all these
Euphoria,
market analysts, bankers, all saying it's going to 100K. So I got $2,000 pumped in at 69K. A few weeks later, I bought right at the top. So I had a question, should I convert to USDT and wait for the market to bottom? I said, no. If I break my rules, I'm going to break them again.
Okay.
Well, I held through the entire cycle, all the way down. Then, was it last month when we got to 69K?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, wait.
So you have been suffering for a while.
Reflect back on the bad memory.
Yeah, that was tough. That was tough.
Interesting. With the US election that we just had, I know a lot of crypto enthusiasts are happy. Were you pro-Trump, or you are like whoever wins?
Absolute pro-Trump. Absolutely.
Okay.
Because the reason I'm saying that, because when you see the circle that around the market, Donald Trump, you will see they were all pro-crypto. Elon Musk, Atkins, all of them. They will say like, okay, if these guys are involved and they paying a lot of money for the campaign for the Trump, and Trump was saying publicly, I'm pro-crypto, then why not? Because we have a lot of money invested in crypto, okay? And we need a huge return from our money. As you said, Ruf said, we suffered a lot back days. So we need a lot of money to make. And this was the first time we witnessed bear market and bull market. And that's why we are so happy Trump was elected. And after that, what happened? The skyrocket in the prices of BTC, stock market, everything pumped. Tesla pumped hugely, 200%. So that's why Trump was good in the financial market, and he will be good in the financial market. And I think 2025 will be another good year too.
Okay.
Yeah.
You reckon that, with some of for me, I'm worried about tariffs. I know I've said this a lot because I think some assets will benefit from it, but to some degree, maybe the small caps will suffer a lot initially. They might recover maybe 2026, 2027. So as an investor in the stock market, are you now concentrating on a few that will benefit, or you are still practicing, is it value investing, or in your case, price action?
Two things I invest in stock market.
Yes.
Number one, electronics and high technologies companies.
Okay.
Number two, because I'm in crypto, I'm investing Marathon Digital on the right platforms, which are mining companies. You see how I play? This is a mining companies. If the BTC price rise and crypto pumped, the mining companies will pump too. So I'm getting both benefits out of the stock and the crypto too.
Okay.
So you have to diversify your portfolio.
To some degree, this will sound like a Bitcoin episode.
Amazing.
At 100K. Now, 2025, you said it will be a good year based on, some of the things we are looking to see, with now Trump coming in, hopefully the Middle East and the Eastern European issue will be settled down. Are there maybe something that you are maybe giving your traders, for example, those who are not there in the previous Trump era, or fundamentally, how to adjust not only their mental, but also their strategy to the upcoming political change and everything? How do you guide them at least on this?
Euphoria, as you said, Ruf, a lot of people came to crypto now. As I said last night, my team didn't sleep. They were up. I closed the room 11 in the morning. I said, guys, you have to go to sleep because get rest. They were so happy to see BTC surplus 100K. And we were all thrilled to see that. Because we waited so long to get this. Okay? But I always tell them, stay away from market. If you are new and you want to invest in this financial market, whether stock market, whether in crypto, please stay away from it. Wait the correction. Wait the correction. Because the market will correct. Eventually, market is heated. It's overpulled. Overpulled. And so it's overheated. We don't put money in. As he said, Ruf, at 69, he put money in. That was wrong. So we don't want to end up people putting money now and then they become what? Exit liquidity. Okay? To the big sharks. Okay? We avoid that. I always tell them, don't be exit liquidity. Wait for the correction. Market will give you another opportunity to invest.
Okay.
So my advice to everyone will be patient, hold your horses, market will correct, and you have a chance to invest.
Interesting. Do you have perhaps some books or, some channels whereby you would recommend to traders who are trying to build on their trading psychology or even just their financial knowledge?
Yeah, well, I don't have any books yet, but we have Trading Flow.
No, the ones that you have read that you would recommend.
Marcus Douglas, Trading in Zones, Trading Psychology. And I recommend another book. It's called How to Make a Day Trade, Dr. Aziz, which is another good book to read. Really, if you go and read, if you are trading, you need to read a lot of books. especially psychology books, Trading in Zones and Michael Douglas books. Mark Douglas is amazing. If you follow him, if you listen to him, if you read his books, you will be good in trading.
That's the best book I've ever read in Forex.
Trading in the Zone.
Trading in the Zone.
Okay.
Though there's also the Jack Schwager book. What do we call it? Unknown Market Wizards. You really explore and see different types of traders and how they approach the markets.
You're just ignoring my namesake, Jesse Livermore.
Amazing.
Reminiscence of a stock operator.
Next time we'll comment that.
Ahmed, thank you very much for gracing us with your presence. You were saying that you have an academy or something like that?
When I came to Kenya, I realized to have a trading floor. Because I moved back to Kenya.
Okay.
So since I moved back to Kenya, instead of having my own station by myself, I said to myself, why don't you were teaching people online the last 4 years? Why don't you have a physical offline class, which will have well-equipped, Western standard, have everything in place and teach everything.
Okay.
So, and we have a school in Kimathi Street, Lyric House, 6th floor.
Okay.
And it's open. Anyone can come and visit us.
Okay.
We have a YouTube, AJ Tech Solutions. We have TikTok, which is another AJ Tech Solutions. You can follow. There's a few lectures. I put in every class I give, 6-7 minutes of it on YouTube.
Okay.
Just for learning purpose.
Okay.
Okay. They can go and benefit from it.
Where do you see in your observation, I like to ask this because I think compared to 2014 when Forex was getting known in Kenya and where it is now, and with the involvement of people like you in terms of education, different sort of introduction to the Forex market, do you see it improving over time? Do you see this becoming like a business for other people, something like that? And based on your interaction with, different categories of people in the society, how do you see the Forex market being perceived? Because normally you've heard of scamming, all these guys. How is the process on your education level? What is the sentiment like?
Well, if we focus on be honest, okay, number one, because a lot of people scammed. Many people come to my office every single day and they will tell they've been scammed. Why? Because people are looking get rich quick schemes. Okay? They give out money, 100K, 200K Kenyan shilling, 400K Kenyan shilling, and they will get return what? 300, 400 Kenyan shillings. If that makes sense? It doesn't make sense. Someone investing 450K Kenyan shilling, which is almost 300 USD, 3,500 USD, and then they're giving out handouts like $3 a day. Is that really worth it? No. So I see people, why they get scammed? Because they're so greedy. They don't want to put time and effort and learn. Okay? So that's why they look in shortcuts. There's no shortcuts. If you want to succeed in financial markets, learn, allow the process, everything else will come to your way. So the way I see it, if they have a genuine people who are right mentor, to mentor them how to trade from these financial markets, how to invest in these financial markets. There is abundance of money in the financial markets. There is no any other industry will give you a huge return as the financial market will give you. And you can make your financial freedom as quick as possible. But you have to allow the process, get the right mentorship, and then avoid something is called shortcuts. Allow the process. You can continue.
So when you're not trading, like once you've hit your daily target, what are you doing outside trading?
Well, if I'm not trading, I go to gym because I have my daily activity in place. Every day is written. I have my targets to achieve. So if I'm not trading, once I'm done with trading, people think like if you are a full-time trader, you're glued to the screen. Okay?
True.
Absolutely. That's a fatigue itself. You can't do that. I don't want to be part of that. When we are traders, we are trading few hours of our day. The rest of the days, we have other things in life. We go to gym, we have family issues, we take time spend time with them. We go other business meetings. We do a lot of things outside of the trading. Means trading, it doesn't mean that I'm a full-time trader. That means I don't want to stay and staring screens 24/7. It doesn't work that way. It's fatigue, it's tiring, and it's not good to your health.
I think that's pretty important, especially in trading psychology, that you don't get two separate brains. the same brain that you're using in trading, the same that you're using in other stuff. And of course, if you're doing gym that requires discipline, then it will translate into your trading. So last question. Are you a fan of the EPL? English Premier League?
Well, yes, I used to watch a lot, but as I came to financial markets, everything gone out of the window. I'm telling you. Why? You know, when you learn a lot from the psychology and when you read a lot of books, you will learn like time is the most precious thing you have. So I don't want to waste it. I only waste my time something will give me a return in life. Either I go to gym to build myself and my health, either I spend quality of time with my family, or trading, make money, or teaching people. That's my life now.
Which team did you support?
Arsenal.
I understand why. You know, it all comes full circle.
And that's all the way
the last 14 years have not been good.
Absolutely.
And if I had another 6 years,
Arsenal is becoming like in the academy, which we build players and we sell.
It all makes sense. You know, Arsenal fans, when they quit football, they become philosophical. But this is just bad.
That's the reason. That's the reason that I don't watch football anymore. You know, the back in days, the Vieira and Thierry and all. This is the golden era of Arsenal. That's the time I really enjoy football. But nowadays, I don't watch anymore.
For us, we are Chelsea fans. We like to say we are cooking.
That's always.
You're not even better than Arsenal anyway.
So you have been following just passively.
Absolutely. Because because I have my phone all the time. Notifications coming on my phone.
No problem. We'll definitely try to make sure that by next year, June, we have recorded a couple just to keep evidence so that by the end of the season, we catch you.
Amazing.
Thank you very much, Ahmed. Maybe closing remarks, should you have any?
And my closing remarks will be, if you are new in financial markets, follow 4 steps. Number 1, education, learn knowledge. 2, discipline. 3, patient. 4, risk management. If you master those 4 skills, you will be good in trading.
Wow. I think that has been a good Bullish Banter episode to sort of wrap up the year. And to our listeners, of course, thank you very much for giving us your time. Hopefully this was quite educative. It was for me, I think so. And happy holidays. And of course, from us at Bullish Banter, we wish you a Merry Christmas.
And Happy New Year.